All right, I think we are up and running, good to go. I'm gonna be honest, I zoned out there for just a brief second, forgot what I was doing, that I clicked go live. Sitting here like looking at everything like, okay, I think I'm ready to start. And no, we're going, we're good. Yeah, what's up? What's up? We are back yet again. Tepig on the menu, on the brain. We need this pig to shine like ASAP. We need it. Yeah, I'm tired of not having a shiny Tepig. So let's just go ahead and start throwing off these encounters. See what we can cook up today. Oh, I gotta remember my position where I need to sit properly, comfortably. All right, first, I swear this happened to me the other day. I like feel like I'm pressing these dang buttons and the input whatever, it's just not going through, not registering as I was like. Okay, also, why does everything look so awkward? It's like things are cut off on the screen. Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Oh, don't tell me. Already? Okay, well that's fun. I duct taped the left and right bumpers on both of my DS's to like hold it down so I wouldn't have to press them. And then also I didn't want rubber bands going across the bottom screen, so I used duct tape, and it worked immediately when I put it on there. So I was like, all right, cool, we're good to go. And then just now I tried to do the resets, and I still have to press the buttons. Like the duct tape, I guess, is not holding up strong enough to leave the input. So that's good to know. I guess I don't have to leave my DS's duct tape. I can just take that off, and I just gotta press the buttons anyways. I swear, I must have accidentally like moved my camera or something, or I don't know what happened. Yesterday, it seemed it seemed fairly on point yesterday with the whole DS's and the overlay and stuff. But today, I just cannot quite get it right, and it bothers my perfectionism. I won't say I have OCD, but like, my need for order, like, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyways, Tepig. What can we do with a Tepig today? Hopefully something. Gotta adjust this. This is bothering me. See, it's just like, why are you not lining up exactly right? So how's it going? Anyone have anything fun and exciting happen this weekend? Anything cool going on in anyone's lives? Or are you just chilling? I was fairly chill this weekend, I guess. Nice. Guess what? Did I stream on Friday or no? I don't remember. I definitely... Did I stream yesterday? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think I streamed for oh, nope. No nicknames. Sorry about that. No, go away. I'm off today. I am not getting these button inputs as I would like. I'm not pressing these buttons accurately. And then, just this is all off. It's all off. I don't know what I did. Maybe I need to angle it down more. Who could ever know? Once we get the capture cards in, we don't gotta worry about it. Well, yeah, we should be good. see, do I have a call for today? Do I have a call for today? I mean, getting it right at 3,000 would be kind of cool. I think it'd be kind of neat to, you know, right on 3K mark, get the shiny. It shouldn't, I mean, that's not too terribly far away in terms of time, but maybe we can call something else. 29. What number is calling me in the 2900s? I want to say 2938. Sure. Don't know where I pulled that from. The number just came out of nowhere. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? I am just here chilling, trying to get a shiny pig. Nice, nice. Anything fun and exciting going on? Or just nice lazy Sundays. Lazy Sundays are, they're the best. Yeah, I did get a fresh, I did get a nice haircut on, I think, what was it, Friday? Something like that. Oh yeah, Tepig. The Tepig line has a just fantastic shiny all around. Emboar's the peak, but you know, Tepig and Pignite, they're fairly good. They definitely outshine the other two. The other two starters did not quite receive the same love for their shiny. Shinies, I should say. I got anything? None. Oh, shoot. Just punched my microphone. Sorry about that. I've been meaning, come on. I've been meaning to get a microphone like boom arm so I could, you know, I just have, hold on, of course I moved my DS doing that, dummy. Just have a microphone sitting on my desk. Been meaning to get a boom arm so I can just have it like coming off from the side here in front of me so I don't have to worry about punching it or, you know, getting in the way. So, yeah, I had to stream a little bit earlier yesterday. I decided to do a little bit of an impromptu, just kind of like I woke up a little later than I wanted to, and then I wanted to start streaming like 10 a.m. Then it ended up being like 12 something, and yeah, it was the only time I could stream on the weekend other than today. I mean, I could have streamed Friday, but I wasn't really feeling it. Plus, we had a super incredibly long stream on, was it Thursday night? So yeah, Friday was a needed break. Goodness, my I am just like, it is bothering me how I can't get the screens to line up properly in the boxes today. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the mic, or not the mic, the camera got moved or something. It is getting me. It's getting me real good. Yeah, hunting for shards in these games can be a little bit of a grind. It can definitely be annoying. But hey, at least while you're in the grind getting shards, if you do it in the right place, you can grab a whole bunch of other useful items and shards as well. So it's like a bit of a grind, kind of annoying, but you can also stack up on some other things while you're at it. What? Why in the world is my DS not registering my... I had this problem yesterday. Trying to press the dang buttons and it's just not registering for some reason. Why are you not lining up? You're gonna seriously irritate me. Okay, yeah, you're just outside the PWT. Let's see, what can I do here? Is there anything I can do to get this to match up a tiny bit better? I don't really think so. Maybe like... I don't know. But still, I guess while you're looking for shards, you can do a little bit of a pseudo shiny hunt as well. Every Jolber and Onyx you encounter, a little bit of a little chance of, you know, throwing out a shiny there. Yeah, sometimes when I'm playing through games on my computer and, you know, a task is purely just tedium and not actually like any skill or effort into it, you just gotta like run around, do whatever. You know, sometimes it's just better to use PK Hex and just save yourself a bunch of time. Were you, I guess you're trying to get like move tutor moves or something there in Driftvale? Let me guess, you're trying to grab Ice Punch. I think you get Ice Punch from the move tutor in Driftvale, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna say that's what you're looking for. Okay, never mind. Blue shards are Lentamos. Is it red or green that's there in Driftvale? Oh, I thought it was blue. I don't know why I cannot get my dang... I don't know what it is. I cannot press the buttons on this left one seemingly hard enough to get the inputs to go through. It is... I don't know what's up today. I don't know why move tutors... It's like a I don't know, it's a feature I enjoy, which is weird. It's like such a non-feature to really care about, but for some reason when a game has move tutors, I don't know why, it's just one of those things that I'm just like, nice. It's the weirdest thing, like some games don't have them, and it just feels like you're missing out for some reason, like there's just something not there that you want and need. Keep smacking. Camera. There's something up in my back right now. I think it might be due to the fact that when I first played through these games, I was trying to solo run it with a Lucario, and I remember going out of my way to try and get shards to get Ice Punch from one of the move tutors on it. I don't know, weird things. I did it again. I cannot seem to get myself to press the dang A button firmly enough to register on this DS over here. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to... Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get things situated over here. Maybe, did I accidentally move my camera after setting this up and then it's like throwing off the screens? Maybe that was it, because now the one on the left looks a lot better. Okay, let's try and situate the one on the right then. So, yeah, I remember the like move tutors in whatchamacallit, ORAS were, I think it was I think they had move tutors in ORAS. I think they were really useful. And then was it Sun and Moon that didn't have them in Ultrasun? I don't know. I'm not even going to try and make assertions there of knowing what games have them and what don't. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I got the itch to try and spruce up the stream, make things look a little bit better for everyone. You know, set it up so that y'all can actually see the bottom screens. So on every reset, if the Tepig were to appear, you can actually see them down there now. I got to move my hands out of the way still because, you know, hands get in the way of the DS's. But yeah, I like it. I like the way it turned out. I found a new tripod for my camera and was able to elevate it up more and point it down so you can actually see the DS's better. And then after I did that, I was setting everything up in OBS, and I was like, I just feel like the screen is a little dark. I felt like I needed to spruce it up, so took a little screenshot, threw it into GIMP, Photoshop adjacent, and crudely cut out some holes for the screens. And then, yeah, I couldn't decide what I wanted for like the background, so I just took the Kyurem Black from the intro screen and used that. Tweaked the colors a little bit. Yeah, I guess in Scarlet Violet, they don't really need move tutors, because like, isn't almost everything just a TM that you can forge or create or find or something the other? So I'm feeling like I missed some resets, like I forgot to increase the counter randomly. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Why can I not get my... Maybe I need to be using my pointer finger, not my middle finger for the screen down here, but I cannot get my hand out of the way of everything. I mean, I guess my hand's just going to be in the way. I'm over here rambling to myself. Just kind of muttering things to myself. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think the whole adding TMs or making moves TRs, is that what they're called? TMs are the ones that are permanent. TRs are the one. I still, what is wrong with me? Why can I'm trying so much to press the button over here on this left DS, and for some reason, it just does not seem to want to input. I don't know. Maybe I have had this thing for the longest friggin' time. Maybe the A button's wearing out. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about them making some moves TRs and like that are only one-time use. I think it was a good call when they moved away from TMs being one time and making them infinite, but they're kind of like half going back on it. They're, a little bit. Where am I going here? I just started losing all train of thought right there. I don't know. I guess I can't really say I have much of an opinion on it. I know I was trying to, but I haven't actually played the game. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going on about right now. I do not know. Like, I swear, I am pressing this damn button. Come on, go through. Yeah, I think infinite use is just better. I don't know. I never liked the idea of, early in Pokemon when it was one-time use and it's like, okay, you want to make a team and you need 2 Pokemon with Earthquake. All right, well, you only have 1 TM for it. A lot of Pokemon in early games, even though they were ground types, did not learn Earthquake by level up. And so it's just like, I don't know, I guess maybe it's to force you, it was probably to force you into more move diversity, or probably more likely it was coding in Generation 1 to make it just one-time use, and then they decided to keep it going forward. Or maybe not, maybe they actually were trying to be strategic with it, and they were like, well, these moves, can be really good, so we don't want to just let them use them infinitely, but then once there started being more good moves, they said, doesn't really matter as much now, so everyone can have it. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I don't know what the level up move learn sets are for everything in this generation, unfortunately. I'm not that good. But yeah, I believe you. It took them a while to really start distributing moves appropriately. But hey, it's better than Gen 1. Back in good old Gen 1, I don't think any ground types learned Earthquake. Shoot, I think there were some ground types that didn't even learn ground type moves. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it's like Sandslash or Rhydon. Just not a single ground type move in their level up moveset. In fact, I think the Cubone line, Cubone and Marowak, had 2 ground type exclusive moves just for them, if I remember correctly. And then everyone else was just high and dry with nothing. Or maybe I'm thinking of Beedrill being the one that had like 2 exclusive bug type moves basically, with all the other bugs being kind of left to dry. Excuse me. Goodness. I do want to play through this game in challenge mode again. I have not done that in a minute. Yeah, I guess what would have been kind of cool and nice if I was able to actually get it set up is the, well, I guess technically I could, well, no, I couldn't really do it yet. No, I was going to say, get challenge mode unlocked on my copy of Black 2, and then, do I have? Maybe I have it unlocked. I need to check that out, actually. Do I have challenge mode unlocked in my copy of Black 2? Because I think I've beaten this game before, so I should have the key for it. Could I set up this game to be challenge mode? I'm going to check that out real quick while we are sitting here. I don't remember. Because it doesn't really matter for the sake of the shiny living dex, but if I had the game in challenge mode, that'd be kind of cool. So let's see, can I go over into this game? Do I have the challenge mode key unlocked? Sorry, taking a brief intermission from the gameplay to check this out. Where do you go to get this again? No, is it key system? There we go. No, okay. Well, now what? I'm going back to the title screen. Where is the key? Where are the keys? Where are the keys? It's not in here. Come on, just take it. It keeps going back to like the title playthrough or whatever. I'm just trying to get back to the main menu. How do I get to the dang keys? Unova Link. Key system. Key system just settings. Set difficulty. No, I do not have challenge mode unlocked in this game. How do I not have challenge mode unlocked here? I guess I never truly beat the game? I don't know. Nope, okay. Little detour is over. Well, I would have to... I don't know, I'd have to run through and beat the whole game just to get the challenge key. And then restart the game. That is too much money. These games are expensive. If I'm buying... I mean, I guess I don't know how I could verify it. If I could buy a copy of White 2 maybe that has the keys on it, but like, I bet you most copies of White 2 out there only have at most the easy key unlocked because that's the one you get from that game. I doubt any copies are out there with it. Which actually, can you even transfer a challenge key from White 2 to anything? Even if the copy of White 2's has the challenge key unlocked? What is going on? Why can I not press the buttons on my freaking DS over here? What is happening? Like, is the A button, like, dying on me on my original DS? Like, these inputs are just not going through. I mean, I guess if I could find a copy of White 2, because I still need an English copy of White 2. If I could find one of those that has the challenge key on it that I could transfer over, then it would be worth it, but yeah, I'm not buying another copy of Black 2. Because these games are pricey. So I gotta... If I'm gonna buy one, I just gotta buy one I don't have. Yeah, I mean all the difficulty tiers use the same stats. Come on, like I'm pressing the A button. Can the input please go through? I don't know what I am doing today. But goodness, where's my head is not in the game today. I don't know what's up with me. Feeling, I don't know. But even though easy mode is kind of more difficult because the Pokemon are lower levels but have higher level stats, they don't have the items, they don't have the moves, and you know the teams have less Pokemon. So it's like, yeah, in a way it's more difficult, but the items and more optimal move sets of challenge mode is still more difficult. But it is, it was an interesting coding decision of their part to not change the stats of the Pokemon across the difficulty settings. Wonder if it was less a programming decision and just like something they had to do. It's like when they came up with the idea of creating 3 different difficulty modes in order to like program it to work well, they had to, I don't know, exclusively keep the stats the same across all the modes. I don't know anything about programming. Okay, there's definitely something up with my A button. I am pressing this thing and it's not going through. Something I've wanted to, talking about difficulty, I've always heard people mention BDSP actually being surprisingly difficult, because at least the Elite Four is. Because the Pokemon and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what is up with me today. I cannot like keep a coherent thought going. Yeah, the Pokemon in the Elite Four and BDSP are just have better moves and IVs and items and stuff. That is one thing that's gotten me to actually want to try and play that game, even though I've never actually done it. I tried playing it a little bit and then got bored of it, but I thought it'd be kind of a neat little fun challenge to attempt to take on that Elite Four, see if it's actually as challenging as everyone says it is. This is seriously starting to irritate me. I am pressing the A button and it's not going. It's only seemingly not working when I'm changing from going to the, like, trying to go into the menu. Like, for, I don't know what it is, going from pressing the X to open the menu to pressing A to get into the party. It's like every single time it's not working. I have no clue what's up. This was not happening yesterday. Actually, I don't have any rubber bands on the DSs. Like, there are no rubber bands on here. I'm not using them because the rubber bands would be running across the bottom screens, and you know, there's no rubber. Yeah. Normally, the rubber bands are covering up the bottom screen, so I'm not using them for this layout. So I don't know if the A button on this DS is just wearing out from years of usage. I have no idea. Like, every single time I am pressing it, every single time it's just not going through. Yeah, maybe I need to, I don't know. It won't really matter for too much longer. I mean, like, it could be a few months, but I do have some. I've been buying older not, I almost said 2DSs, older DSs, these fat kind. I know I've showed these off on stream before, but I bought a second one, so I got 2 of these now, and I have a third one coming in tomorrow. And that's how, for some reason, I guess it's just the size of these. You can install capture cards in these a lot easier than the DS Lites. So, yeah. And eventually we'll be moving over to using these for this instead of the DS Lites. And I don't know, these buttons seem like more tactile than the ones on the DS Lite. DS Lite looks better, but these seem like more responsive. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Tepig curse. Tepig is not feeling cooperative. I mean, clearly Tepig is not wanting to cooperate. We are almost at 3,000 encounters and no shiny. I mean, I guess getting a shiny by 3k resets is actually cooperating pretty well. So, you know, if we can get a Tepig in the next 1,000, I think we're we're sitting pretty good. I forget. I called a number earlier today. I think I said 2938 was my call for the stream today. So that and just a clean 3,000. Hopefully we can get to 3,000 today. I mean, that's only like 100 more resets. You would assume I could get there, but you never know. Yeah, there definitely is something up with this button now. Something between yesterday and today, this button is acting completely different. Like I was not having this problem. Maybe I should just switch over to the other DS. I mean, that would probably be better, honestly. Bring this one online. I think the buttons just work better here. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's take this one out. Turn you off. And we'll move them over because this is the Japanese one. You can be over here. And then we'll bring our good old handy dandy English copy of Black 2 over onto this screen. Just gotta get them situated real quick. Make sure they're all lined up well. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Because now I just did the same thing on this other DS. Maybe my left hand. I don't know. What is going on with me? Is it? I think maybe it's because of like the angle I'm having to hold my hand to like go around the tripod I have now, because the tripod has a wider base than the one I was using. So maybe, because like I was not having this issue when we were using the other tripod. I guess maybe it's the angle I'm holding my hand at. Maybe I'm not able to get good like force into the button for some reason. But like, I don't know, it wasn't really happening yesterday, so I don't know what the issue is. But no, I am notoriously very right hand dominant. Like my entire life, not just right hand, right foot, like the left side of my body is useless to me. Like I have no coordination in my left hand at all. Like I am so incredibly right-handed, it's not funny. Bum, 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 bum. All right, good old 2,900 encounters here, up and loading, up and running. Up and coming? I think that's what the word I was trying to say. Get it right on the third time there. Yeah, that was always my weakest point as a soccer player, was the fact that my left foot is just might as well be a stump. Like, I cannot dribble, pass, kill, like nothing with my left foot. No, just nothing. What would be bad to happen? What are you trying to curse me with here? That would be horrendous for sure. I would cry. I would weep openly. Very, very much so. I would be in distraught. I would be distraught if the game. That's why I got to remind myself when we do get the shiny not to freak out too much, because I don't want to smack the DS around or knock my camera over into it or do anything to just like jumble it up and dislodge it and cause the game to freeze. Because I've done that, not with a shiny, but just in the past, just maybe handled the DS too heavily or bumped it up again into something while playing it, and the game just freezes because you kind of dislodge the game a little bit. So I definitely need to avoid doing that at all costs. All right, we are good and on the way to 3,000 resets. 3,000. My word, my word. You know what I realized earlier today? I was working on my spreadsheet of, what game to obtain, what Pokemon, and how I need to shiny hunt them and whatnot. I got to Unknown in the Platinum decks. I haven't gotten the Heart Gold, Soul Silver yet, so, they're in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. So I got to that point with them, and I realized I'm going to have to full odds shiny hunt Unknown in 4th generation, like wild encounters. Did not think of that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to run around the Ruins of Alph in Johto and the Salacian Ruins in Sinnoh in order to find a shiny Unknown. Oh, God, no. Good Lord heavens, no. I'm not looking for every single Unknown as a shiny. I just need one of them. I don't care what it is. I'd prefer the letter A just because my name starts with an A, but no, I do not care. I just need one. One shiny, that's good. No, just like I'm not getting 4 or 5 different Rotoms for all the Rotom forms, I am not getting it. No, I don't even think that would take me truly a lifetime to get every Unknown as a shiny. Because you can't breed them. They're all, they're not breedable. So you have to hunt them in the wild. There's no way to guarantee what letter you're going to get. So, yeah. There are no regional variants in these games. regional variants did not come about until Gen 7. We're stopping at 5. We're not going anywhere over that. No, you're all good. Happens to all of us. I have mind slips. Oh, I guess mind farts. What do you even call them? All the time. Good Lord, all the time. Hey, Leo. What's up, buddy? What you doing? You wanna come say hello? You wanna come say hello? Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Wow. Oh, little boy. Oh, I think he wanted to come say hi. You see what's going on? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, good Lord. Thank you so much. What you see? Is this interesting? Is this... No? You want to get down? Okay, goodbye. What are you doing? You're being suspicious. Color variants? I mean, I could maybe, if the Pokemon like Gastrodon could be hunted with the Cute Charm glitch, sure, you know, I could use the Cute Charm glitch to easily get both kind of Gastrodons, you know, could do that for sure, but if I have to full odds hunt for it, probably not. So Pokemon with like distinct gender differences or variants, you know, unless I can very easily hunt them, you know, with the Cute Charm glitch, probably not gonna happen. Like, I was thinking about it when I was doing this. I was like, you know, Unpheasant, it's the gender differences between male and female Unpheasant is pretty drastic, and they have different shinies. So it's like, should I technically try and get a male and female shiny Unpheasant? But at the end of the day, like, you only need one of them for the Pokedex, so I decided, nah, not gonna do that. I mean, that's not... I mean, yeah, when you're new to playing the game, you're gonna... I mean, there's no way of knowing how things actually work. It's understandable to think that, you know, you boost your stats and that it could carry over. In games like Pokerogue, that is actually the case. I don't know if y'all have ever heard or played Pokerogue. I think it kind of has died. I don't know if anyone's really talking about it or playing it anymore, but, you know, about a month or so ago, you know, a little while back, that game was all the rage. And it was kind of, you know, like that where... What am I trying to say? I don't know. I don't really know too much about roguelikes, but maybe y'all know more about them. But yeah, it was a fan-made kind of roguelite. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Leo, what are you doing? Did you go to the bathroom in here? This is why I lock them out of my room. I try and be nice and let them come hang out in here when they want to. And what does he do? I'm pretty sure he peed in here somewhere. Even though I took them out so recently, joys of raising a puppy. Did you go to the bathroom in here somewhere? Oh, man. Oh yeah, when I first started playing Pokemon, you know, if the move did not do damage, it was not relevant to me. There was no need for it. Why would I have it in my moveset? You know, I didn't think anything of physical special split. It was just, you know, oh, this move has bigger number than that move. Bet that's the move we're using. I'm pretty sure when I first played through Ruby and Sapphire, once I got to the Elite Four, I was convinced that, you know, the best way to beat the game would just be spamming Hyper Beam, because it's the strongest move I had on any of my Pokemon. I was like, clearly this is the best move to ever exist. It has 150 base power. I kept wondering why I couldn't beat Phoebe for the longest time, because I was like, what's going on here? Why is my Hyper Beam not hurting these ghost types? Too young and stupid to know that normal type moves did not affect ghost types. Eventually figured it out, but when I first got started, I was not so intelligent with that. Sorry, I'm having to stretch out a little bit for a second. Get my back. My back situated. Oh man. I mean, yeah, I mean, really, like, there's very few situations in mainline, just regular old vanilla Pokemon games where you really need to strategize. Like, the most strategy you need really is, okay, what typing is the next gym? Okay, I'll bring Pokemon that do super effective damage to that typing. They do occasionally, you know, spice things up and throw Pokemon at you that aren't weak to the typings of that gym because of their secondary typings and, you know, the like, but generally it's, you know, oh, I'm going into a water type gym, just bring an electric type. You know, maybe make sure to have a grass type on hand because possibly have a water ground type, but yeah, there's not generally. And then if you even have the idea of setting up on a gym leader, it's like, okay, lead with this Pokemon, click this setup move once, beat the entire gym with, you know, a couple hits. So really, you know, for most vanilla playthroughs, you really just need attacking moves. You very rarely actually need setup or support, you know, stat buffering moves. Buffing, I should say, not buffering. Ooh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Let's throw out a new, a different encounter. So I think we'll just do one Snivy and one Oshawott. Just do one of our random little. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What to call these? Random throwaway encounters, maybe. I guess you could call them that. I don't know. Huh, I wonder why one of my games is nighttime and the other is not. At the same time on both these DSs? I cannot remember. Oh, I thought I had both the Japanese games in, like I had before, but yeah, one of them is English, so that's actually why the stuff is different. Okay, no Snivy, no Oshawott. Just have to give it a shot, you know? Every once in a while, gotta give it a go. Yeah, I mean when you're older and understand Pokemon better than when you're a kid, yeah, you can plan like that. I mean, but when I was a kid, my plan for Pokemon was use my starter for literally everything and have random Pokemon in the rest of my party that I thought looked cool when I ran into them. And they would just randomly get levels by, like, my starter fainted because I was not using it in an optimal situation or just didn't know what I was doing. But the starter got, a Pokemon around its level, down to low HP, and then the Pokemon I had randomly in the back were able to take it out and gain a bunch of EXP and then would slowly level up that way. Like, I would just growing up, my playing a Pokemon were basically just starter solo runs with the occasional like Poochyena in the background, or like I would choose my starter. Starter was always typically Mudkip. I'm just talking from like a Hoenn perspective. Choose Mudkip, and then catch an early Poochyena maybe, because I thought Poochyena looked cooler than the other Pokemon on the route. But I would never actually use the Poochyena. It would just be in my party. And then at some point down the road, I would run into a higher level Poochyena than the one I have. And I'd be like, oh, this one's better. And I would catch that one and replace it for the other one. And then down the road, I would find maybe a wild Mightyena. I can't remember if Mightyena actually is in the wild or not. But maybe I would find one and I'd be like, oh, let's see if I'll form a Poochyena. I'll replace the Poochyena I have with that. And yeah, I would just solo run the game with my starter. But periodically throughout would catch stuff and just replace the lower level prior one with the new one, and end up at the Elite Four with my starter being like level, I don't remember what the levels were like, but a good 20-ish levels over what my actual team was. The rest of my team was. I wouldn't even really use the legendary that much. Like, maybe I would use Groudon if I actually caught it. I think the first time I ever played through Ruby, I failed to catch Groudon. I don't think I actually caught it. I think if I remember correctly, the first time I ever played through Ruby, I used my Master Ball on a Relicanth. I don't know why. I think I just gotten the Master Ball from like the Magma hideout or whatever it is, and I was going to Sotoplis for whatever you need to go to Sotoplis for. And I ran into Relicanth, and for some reason, my little kid, 7, 8-year-old brain was like, this must be a legendary. Don't know why I would think that. Let's use my Master Ball on this Relicanth. And then I got to Groudon, and of course, I didn't think to save before I went and fought Groudon, so I just fought it and didn't catch it. Why is that? Why should I not trust the anime? I don't think my decision on catching Relicanth had anything to do with the anime. I don't think the anime convinced me that Relicanth was a legendary or something. I think I just convinced myself. Why are you not going? Goodness. I think it's a user error. It's not the DS's. It's my fault. I cannot press these buttons to save my life. Yeah, I have seen that before, where they claim Arbok evolves into Seviper. I don't know, between the anime and just like strategy guides, which is funny that official, strategy guides from way back in the day were like filled with errors. They're supposed to be the guide that tells you how to do things correctly in the game, and then a lot of times they are just wrong themselves. I guess, well, no, actually, my call was in 10 more. What was the extreme speed error? I don't know if I remember that one. Unofficial guides are funny. Like, I don't know, well, I guess even official guides are pretty funny. Papacy, the YouTuber, I feel like I said YouTuber really weird right there. YouTuber? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Papacy, his series or his little, his videos that he did, not calling them little as to like diminish them. The videos that he did where he played through Pokemon games, how Nintendo approved by using official strategy guides as his like tour guide through the games. Those are funny videos, pointing out the kind of inconsistencies and whatnot of the strategy guides and the weird things they would recommend or point out. Ryder, what you doing down there? What was that noise? Oh. Goodness, my back is being weird for me right now. Shiny Celebi, what's up? What's up? How's it going? What do we got? Nothing again. Well, we are closing in on my guess, my 29-38 guess. We got 6 more encounters. Let's see if I could then finally call this thing correctly and get our shiny pig. And then if all else fails, we got 3,000. That'll be a great call. I feel you there. Tired from work is a permanent state of being, it seems like. Welcome back, DK. Welcome back. Never heard of Primo strategy guides for Yu-Gi-Oh! So these are just remixes from a YouTuber named Zame. So all the music that's playing on stream is linked. Well, one, you can see the name down here at the bottom of the screen, and then all the music, my stream playlist is all linked in the description. So if you want to go check out Zame, they make great Pokemon remixes. And yeah, the playlist for all these songs is linked below as well. Oh, I cannot say that I have any recommendations for. I haven't played X and Y in over a decade. I don't think I put that. I don't know if I really put any time into the Battle Mason either. You can never go wrong with Aegislash. Aegislash is just a broken Pokemon, so I'm sure that'll do pretty well for you. Honestly, I think Talonflame's pretty good with Gale Wings at that time. Yeah, 2938 was the call. I think Gale Wings, Talonflame, just throwing off Brave Birds and have Roost. And then it's a pretty solid. Oh, yeah, certainly. Yeah, Mega Kangaskhan. I mean, yeah, most of the Megas are pretty busted that you could take advantage of. Kangaskhan, really freaking good. Gengar's really good as well if you don't want to use Aegislash. Ooh, working at a grocery store. Yeah. Feel for you there, being the cart person. Hopefully it was decent weather for you, so you're not out there either, I don't know, baking in the sun or being rained on or something. I think Gale Wings is just one of its normal abilities. I don't think it's a hidden ability. Pretty sure it's just one of its abilities. Like, I think Gale Wings is its signature ability. No other Pokemon has Gale Wings. So I don't believe it's the hidden ability. I could be wrong, but I thought it was just a regular ability. And then Mega Lucario. You can never go wrong with Mega Lucario, and they just hand you one, so you could also use that. Mega Mawile is also incredibly good for a Mega. If you want to try that out. Let's see what else. Mega T-Tar is always cool. The other ones are probably more broken and worth using. I don't know why. That's weird. I thought for some reason you could just catch a Gale Wings Fletchend or whatever. Interesting. Oh, I guess that was my call right there. I just completely glazed over that. We did not get a shiny on the call today of 2938. I do that sometimes. I forget what I'm doing, where I'm going, and I'm like, oh, that was the number we were looking out for, and did not happen. But that is interesting. Maybe, I guess because in X and Y they made hidden abilities so much more accessible. I just felt like I remember easily having Gale Wings Talonflame to use, so yeah, maybe it was just the accessibility was more there. And that's why I felt like it was just a common thing for Talonflame to have. But even still, if you can get Gale Wings Talonflame, it's still incredibly good to use. What other Pokemon from Gen? Oh well, I guess, do they limit legendaries? Like you can't bring Xerneas to the Battle Mason, can you? I feel like they probably limit some things like that. Nice. Caught any good shinies in Let's Go? That is true. I forgot about Wonder Trade. That was a fun thing. I think they still do like Wonder Trade. I think what is Surprise Trade now in the newer games? I think it's still a thing, but I forgot how fun that feature was. No legends or mythicals. Darn. Well then, yeah, I would go with like Mega Kang or Mega. Yeah, I would go Mega Kangaskhan or Mega Mawile for your Mega, and then Which really, I mean, Mega Mawile can handle most everything. It's really just ground types you kind of have to worry about, because ground types tend to be physically bulkier. So bring like a bulky, bring a water type or a grass type to complement your Mawile. I guess fire types as well. So probably a water type you would want to bring to complement Mawile if you went that route. And then yeah, Greninja is a really solid one to bring as well. If you can get Protean Greninja, could definitely go that route too. Honestly, I think leading Mega Mawile and then just smacking anything and everything you see with Greninja and Talonflame in the back. Now that could be risky. That does leave you a little weak to electric. Greninja wasn't in Sword and Shield? Didn't play that game really enough to recognize that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They did basically add like Greninja kind of 2.0 as a starter for Sword and Shield. Libero, Cinderace. I know Libero, Cinderace wasn't quite on the same level of brokenness that Greninja seemed to be, but I guess they had their type changing starter. They didn't need the other one in the game. I forget how big. I always forget how big of a deal Dexit was to everyone, as everyone phrased it back then. The Pokedex not transferring up into Sword and Shield. Come on now. There we go. Also, always found it hilarious that, like, when it was found out that not every Pokemon would be in Sword and Shield, people were freaking out, pitchforks, about the riot or wanting to riot. And then Sword and Shield just blew sales numbers out of the water. It was a funny tweet I remember seeing. It was someone found a clip from The Simpsons of like people at a bar. We're at a bar and they were all like, or Homer was upset at the bartender. Why do I call it barkeep? Am I from the freaking Middle Ages? Homer was upset at the bartender and he's like waving his fist, yelling at him. But everyone around Homer is like throwing money at the bartender because they want something. And the tweet was like, people upset about the National Dex, and then it's like Sword and Shield is the bartender, and people are just throwing money at it because of how well Sword and Shield sold. Yeah, between the National Dex and that one tree just about killed people online. They were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe the graphics of this game. Look at that tree." One tree. But yeah. I did not find the lacking of Pokemon in the game to be an issue, because whenever I play through a new Pokemon game, I generally never use old Pokemon anyways. I always try and use, new Pokemon from the new region. Very rarely do I start a new game and use something. And if I do, it's because I never used it in the older games. So I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot in this game. Like how I used Zoroark on my team in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which I guess technically that one was also a little different because I used all new Pokemon in Sun and Moon. But then replaying, or playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon kind of feels like just replaying Sun and Moon. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that game I decided to use older stuff because never used a Zoroark before. Even though they give you one for free in this game in Black 2 White 2, I still just I got the N Zorua for free and then just never used it. Which actually, come to think of it, can that Zorua evolve? I don't see why it couldn't, but like I'm thinking about it. Why do I feel like N's Pokemon couldn't evolve? I see no reason why they couldn't, but like... Okay, yeah, I can. I don't know why in my head I was sitting here like thinking it couldn't, but... Yeah, even though they give you a Zorua for free in these games, I never bothered trying to use Zoroark ever when playing through this game, so... You know how it goes. But then I ran into one in, and then also I guess you can get them in Oras as well, because I shiny hunted for Zorua. I remember way back in Oras, I have a shiny. I don't know if I ever evolved it. It might still just be a Zorua. I did shiny hunt for one way back when, but again, didn't use it. And then when I used it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I used Crabominable as well in that game because you couldn't use it in Sun and Moon because of like basically Crabrawler would stay a Crabrawler until the very end of the game because you could only evolve it at like the peak of Mount Lanakila. But in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they revised it, changed it so that you could evolve Crabrawler at the base of it as well. And so I went into that Ultra Necrozma fight, which everyone online was talking about as if it was like the hardest thing Pokemon had ever created was that Ultra Necrozma battle. And I went into it leading with my Zoroark, but had it disguised as my Crabominable in the back. And my Zoroark knew foul play. Of course, Ultra Necrozma tried to go for Photon Geyser against my Pokemon, thinking it was super effective because it saw a fighting type in front of it. Well, it was actually a dark type. I hit it with one foul play and it knocked it out. And yeah, everyone on Twitter is freaking out like, oh my god, this Ultra Necrozma fight is oh good lord, I just smacked my desk hard. This Ultra Necrozma fight is so difficult. Holy crap, I wiped to it so many times before I beat it and it's gonna be a Nuzlocke killer, and I'm sitting here like, I didn't think it was that bad. And I've never fought it since then, so I've never actually attempted to fight it with without using that strategy. So, be interesting to see if I ever play through that game again, how I would take that thing on. Yeah, I wasn't even building my team around that as an option. I just happened to be using those Pokemon and was like, I knew it was a Dragon Psychic type going into the battle, so I knew Zoroark would be good against it, and it would probably see it as just a fighting type to spam Psychic moves against. So yeah, kind of got lucky going into that fight with that. right hand is getting cold. It's kind of like, it's actually surprisingly cool in my room right now. Fiance is going to Sonic right now. Do I want anything from Sonic? I mean, of course I do, but let's see. Yes, I will take a blast, please and thank you. I wonder what she's going to Sonic for. Maybe like tater tots, tater tots or something. She's not feeling the best, so maybe she just wants to go grab some little comfort food. I can't. I can barely see you around this light shining in my face. Yeah, she's getting tater tots and French toast sticks. Yeah, it's always kind of interesting when they take a Pokemon and like make it really unique and kind of like rare in, you know, maybe its release game, whatever. And then 2 generations later, it's just like a regular, normal encounter that you can just get willy-nilly anywhere. I mean, they did the same thing with Riolu and Lucario. You know, there's one Riolu in the entire game of Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. You get it from the egg that you get from Riley. And then, at least in Black and White, you could catch Riolu, but it was in like what, Challenger's Cave at like the end of the game, so it was still kind of like exclusive. You couldn't really use it for a playthrough. And then Black 2, White 2 was like, hey, you want a Riolu before the first gym? Go ahead. You can catch it with ease. So if you ever want to have fun, you just want to have fun playing through a game of playing through Black 2, White 2, when you, whatchamacallit, when you just start up your game, if you are on your computer and you use PK Hex, edit your Pokemon to make them shiny and give them in Sparkle. Because you can do that. You can get, because like In's Pokemon come out of the Pokeball with a special kind of sparkle to them. And it's really cool to give a Pokemon, because like unfortunately In's Pokemon can never be shiny. They can only have their, you know, In's Pokemon sparkle, so you'll never encounter a shiny In's Pokemon. But if you use PK Hex to edit your Pokemon and make them both shiny and give them the sparkle, when they come out into battle, it's a really cool looking animation because you get both of them. You get the shiny sparkle and the ends thing like back to back, and it's really neat. Yeah, but I think it gets it at like 14 or something, 14 or 15. So, I mean, technically you'd have to over-level the gym, but you can still get Force Palm on your Riolu for taking on Cheren. Or 15. Still, I mean, 14, 15, like, you can, yeah, you'll be over-leveled, but I mean, if you don't care about that, you can still just level up your Riolu. To get good old Force Palm and make Cheren a breeze. And then also, I mean, if you really want to yeah, Riolu might not be that great before Cheren. You can evolve it into Lucario literally the next time you level it up. Yeah, the TK, I was just, yeah. You can catch that Riolu and then just run in the circle and then level it up once and have a Lucario at level 8. And then it doesn't matter that you don't have a super effective move. Like, you're a Lucario now facing a Lillipup as, you know, the first gym leader's ace. Like, you're going to win. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, what moves does Lucario have that early? Does it have quick attack? I'm trying to think of what moves Riolu starts with. I think it starts with quick attack, and what other attacking moves does Riolu get that early in the game? Is it just tackle? Like, what? I cannot think for the life of me what offensive moves Riolu has that early. Counter? I mean, yeah, you could try and strategically use that against Cheren, but no guarantee it works. Yeah, that's true. Frustration is not on your side. Which really, like, it's kind of, I guess I understand why they give you the TM for frustration that early. It's kind of like, I don't know, the grunt is frustrated, so they throw the TM for frustration at you. I kind of get that, you know, it's funny. And then you get return after you beat Cheren, so they give you both of those pretty early. But it's impossible to use. I guess it's not impossible to use frustration at its max power that early in the game. You could be a bad trainer and just let your starter Pokemon continuously faint over and 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 lower its friendship down to 0. Now, granted, that's not a viable Nuzlocke strategy. You know, you can't use frustration in a Nuzlocke because the likelihood that you have low enough friendship for it to really do anything is not likely. I would know. I tried. When I was doing my normal type only, the hardcore Nuzlocke with only normal type moves, I tried seeing if there was any way I could lower my Eevee's friendship down to 0 without actually, you know, fainting it. So I could use max power frustration on my Eevee for the first gym. But no, unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to do that. Because I think the idea that you lower frustration by putting Pokemon in the box, I think that's a myth. Like, I don't think Pokemon actually lose any friendship from you when you put them in the box. Come, I cannot get close enough. There we go. Yeah, it just doesn't really work, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, they don't gain any, but it used to be the myth that your Pokemon would lose friendship when you put them in there. What a Tessie 2? What is that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, return and frustration are not moves anymore in the new games. I forgot about that. I forgot they removed those. I wonder why they did that. It's maybe they thought they were too strong. But then it's also like, if you think they're too strong, just give them to the player at a later part of the game. Goodness, my back is really bothering me right now. Oh, hi, Ryder. What you doing down here, buddy? Oh, you got a big crusty stuck on your eye. I get it. Yeah, if only those kind of foods were available before the first gym leader, then maybe you could take advantage of frustration. Was Snorlax even? I don't know if Snorlax was even using return. Was it? I know Body Slam is weaker, but I feel like people would rather just run Body Slam for the para chance. I got him. I tried duct taping the right and left bumper trigger down for the resets, but I don't think it's actually working, so I'm just taking this tape off and gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Hopefully I didn't break the the buttons doing that, because now they're being a little weird. We're doing good, King. We're doing good. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping back by. That's just a theory. A game theory. See you next time. Did that go through? No, it did not. Good down there? Yeah, I think it is. Doing good myself. Just nice, nice. What'd you have to eat? Was protect, 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 protect. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Glad to see you back. Nice, nice. How many resets are you in on that? And which one are you hoping for? I'm a Totodile person myself. Although I would accept Cyndaquil too. I was wondering why. I was wondering why my chair felt a little off. Stupid wheel was dislodged and it was making me lean weird. So 3,581 resets. You're like that's every reset. So you're at 9. What? I guess you're over 10,000 encounters now. Then, if you're like looking at all 3 of them, or are you just resetting and looking at Cyndaquil and moving on? Garlic parm wings. That sounds incredibly good. I am jealous. That sounds delicious. Chocolate fried Twinkie. I do not remember the last time I had a Twinkie of any variety. Yeah, some of those fights in that plasma frigate are surprisingly difficult. Like, or they're not like insanely hard by any means, but they're more difficult than you would expect. Yeah, I definitely do not understand removing return. So a weird decision on their part. I mean, maybe they're just trying to go away from the whole friendship gimmick. Like, when's the last time they added a Pokemon that had friendship evolution? Like, when's the last friendship evolution? Were there even any? I'm trying to think. Are there friendship evolutions in Gen 5? Or was Gen 4 the last time they introduced friendship evolutions? I cannot remember if there's any friendship evolutions in Gen 5. Leavanny's a friendship? I thought Leavanny was a stone evolution. That's friendship? Interesting. Huh. I don't know why I forgot that. I was thinking it was either just a leaf stone or a shiny stone for some reason. I don't know how I forgot that. I've definitely used Leavanny before when playing this game, so yeah, don't know how I forgot that. Gotcha. Well, let's see. Woobat. Yeah, you might be right there too. Woobat to Swoobat? Huh. I forgot about that. That actually is one. Yeah, Woobat and Swoobat are Gen 5. That is a Pokemon I've never used before, so that would explain why I didn't know that one. I should have known Leavanny. I've definitely used that before, but I've never used a Woobat or a Swoobat. Well, I guess the question then becomes, were there any in Gen 6? Was Gen 5 the last time we had a friendship evolution? How did Pokemon even evolve in Gen 6? It's a much smaller generation, so not as many Pokemon to think about. The weird ones I can think of off the top of my head are like Swirlix and Spritzee needed a special item, but are there any friendship evolutions in Gen 6? I cannot think of any. Cofagrigus. I know. What was Cofagrigus' evolution? That's also a Pokemon I've never used. Oh, yeah. I have not used a lot of Pokemon. I probably need to diversify my... Or I probably really just need to play the games more. Yeah, did not use a Snom into a Frostmoth. I guess it's like similar, but like it's affection, not friendship, so it's like a little different. I have used a Bouffalant very briefly, but I've used Bouffalant. But I mean, it doesn't evolve. It's just, you know, it's just Bouffalant. Yeah, unfortunately, Daniel, your birthday luck did not come through for us. But I mean, no luck has come through for us yet. So not on you, not on you. But what was up with Cofagrigus' evolution? I know Yamask to Runerigus is tough or like, you know, weird, but I thought Cofagrigus was just level up. Yeah, I've never quite understood the Monkey Trio hate. Like, I don't love them by any means. I've never truly used them, I don't think. Like, the only time I use any of those three is just to take on the first gym in Black and White, because it's just a guaranteed Pokemon of the beneficial type that you need. But then after that, I never use it. You know, I just use it for the first gym, and that's about it. But I don't hate them by any means. They're just kind of like, they're whatever. I know Simisear is kind of goofy looking, but like, who cares? Yeah, Gen 4 has some great music, for sure. I feel like I cannot get my back to feel good at the moment. I don't know, I did a bunch of yard work today. I might have done something to it while I was outside doing that. Just got a little tight. Probably just need to have a massage gun that I probably just need to use.
There's something weird going on outside in the sky.
Something weird going on? What do you mean?
It's like flashing, but not like thunderstorm. It's like weird. The whole car ride home, I was
like heat lightning or something, maybe?
No, I don't know. I saw a TikTok about something.
Yeah, I guess I'll eat that. No.
Weird going on.
I loaded up the top of this thing. Sitting Cuties plushie. Nice, nice. I need to grab some of those. I've been wanting to get some of those for a minute. Yeah, Gen 5 got a lot of hate early on, and even still a lot of the Pokemon from Gen 5 get a little too much hate that I don't think they deserve at all. Like, truly, what's the matter with Trubbish and Garbodor? Like, I never understood the like, oh, it's a trash bag. Okay, why is that an issue in the Pokemon universe for a pile of trash to become sentient? Like, in Generation 1, Pokeballs became sentient with Voltorb, so we've had sentient inanimate objects the entirety of Pokemon's history. Like, why is Garbodor a weird one when Muck is also there? You got a sentient pile of sludge, sentient garbage bag. What's the difference? I have no clue the viability of G-Max Garbodor. I mean, I don't remember ever hearing anything about it, so I don't think it ever did anything crazy. It was neat that they gave it a G-Max form, for whatever, you know, that was worth, but... Yeah, I mean, Voltorb and Electrode are just Pokeballs with eyes. Magnemite and Magneton, like, Magnemite is just a ball with an eye with a screw and some magnets. And then Magneton is literally just 3 of them, you know. Magnezone is cool, but again, it's kind of just like, what is it? It's a saucer with some magnets and screws coming out of it, like, you know, why'd you get fries? Oh, I thought you were going to get tater tots. Hello, are you begging for food? Are you in here begging for food, you little crazy boy? I don't know if I should give you any of these. You already had some French fries earlier. Yeah, these Sonic fries aren't the best. It's not awful though. Well, don't tell my dogs that. I mean, I don't give them like a whole bag of fries or anything. Like, I break off a little tiny part of a fry and give it to them like once or twice. But, you know, I'm not over here letting them eat an entire McDonald's French fry. But I mean, between them and like my parents' dog, I mean, you know, parents' dog eats all sorts of stuff and he's doing great. We are getting close to 3,000. We are on the way to 3K. Yes, we are. Yeah, dark chocolate. There are some other things I think you can't, but it's like, I think garlic is also not good for them. Shouldn't have garlic. Grapes, I think. I don't think dogs are supposed to have grapes. Stuff like that. See how well I can eat this on stream. They really filled this thing up to the top, goodness. Ryder, I forgot you were down there, buddy. I mean, don't they try and say we're all, like, technically not supposed to be drinking milk from other animals? Like, I feel like that's a talking point that's brought up a lot, that, like, you're not supposed to drink other animals' milk. I mean, never been an issue, like, I'm never really thought about it or cared too much, but I know some people say that. God, Ryder, can you move? I keep kicking you, buddy. You're right under my feet. Chocolate milk is life for sure. Chocolate milk is definitely really freaking good. Why do I feel like I'm sitting weird? I like cannot get comfortable in my chair today for some reason. Like, I think my back is just really out of whack at the moment. Hold on one second, y'all. I need to get up and stretch. I'm gonna go over here and stretch for a second. My back is all out of sort. All right. Where were we? Where were we? Oh, of course, this. I need a new chair. Good lord, I need to stop procrastinating and just get a new chair. Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, I don't grab chocolate milk a whole lot, like really ever, when I'm out grocery shopping or anything. Like that's one of those things is just randomly get here or there for I don't know when it's I don't even actually remember the last time I had got chocolate milk from anywhere for anything. I certainly don't drink milk like I used to. I used to chug me some milk growing up. Good lord, I drank so much milk when I was younger. And then, yeah, I definitely am not on that anymore. How am I supposed to? Yeah, I know it's kind of like a heated debate with milk. Some people love to drink it just straight up. Other people think it's like disgusting to just drink milk. Everyone has their own preference, but it is kind of an interesting difference people have. Actually, I feel like part of my problem, I think my chair is too far down, maybe. Come on. This wheel straightened out. Okay. Oh, I've never heard of that one before myself. Maybe I'm too old for that. Never heard of any of that when in regards to milk. That is not stuff didn't hear brought up. But I can see where. Yeah, I never. And I mean, that was 10 years ago. My memory is pretty terrible. So if that was a thing, I mean, that was like my senior year of high school, 2013, 2014. But come on. Why are you not resetting? Did I. Hopefully, I didn't mess up these DSs by trying to do that whole duct tape thing. Why can I not press the buttons? Goodness. Yeah, I mean, I could have just forgotten about it, but I do not remember anything like that. When it came to milk. Yeah, I'm a tiny bit, I wouldn't say I'm like super old, obviously, but yeah, high school was a long time ago for me. 10 years ago exactly. I never even heard a thing. I guess high school reunions are not a thing for us anymore. Probably not really necessary with the internet, but we 10-year high school reunion does not. Never heard anything from anyone about it happening, but not that I would go. Shoulder too. I'm just having all sorts of problems today. Ryder is still here waiting for some food. Yeah. Unfortunately, in high school, I think some kids think stuff like that is funny and don't realize the real world implications of what saying that kind of stuff means. Did any drama happen with my high school? Not that I can like overly remember. Nothing incredibly major that I can really think of. No crazy drama from my time in school. I mean, I'm sure there was stuff, but I just do not remember it. I mean, yeah, usually most controversies were around like, the very like, every year there was like one girl that ended up pregnant or something, but outside of maybe that, like I don't really think there were too many super big controversies. I mean, yeah, people would fight here or there. You know, there'd be random fights that break out at lunch, after school, stuff like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, America is no better. We are certainly seeing that now. People are, yeah, not wanting to move out of the past. Come on now. I swear, if I messed up this DS by trying to do the whole duct tape thing, I'm gonna be a little upset with myself. I cannot get this thing to reset. Did this DS move? It might have moved a little bit. Oh, I mean, shoot, I'm all for finessing rich old people. I think, yeah, rich old people are the problem that have caused a lot of the problems for a lot of the world. So, I'm cool with that. You know, don't want to get finessed. Be smarter about how you go about your business. If you can't adapt with the ways of the world and people pull one over on you because of it, then that's just how life is. And I feel like I keep hitting the freaking screen on one of my DSs too. I feel like I'm messing up the layout here. Oh, the shiny Tepig hunt's going fine. You know, it's not too bad. We're about to hit good old 3,000 encounters. That is that's something for sure. You know, we're not too far into it. You know, we've been just chilling. We're ready for it to happen, though. I don't want it to go on too terribly long. You know, I'd like it to be a decently quick hunt, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, Lord, no, not going to 3,500 today. No, no, no. No, I'm probably moving a little slower than normal. No, just feeling a little more relaxed today. So, yeah, we have not pumped out nearly as many encounters today as I normally could do in a 2-hour period. So, yeah, we'll see. We might get to 3,100 by the end of the day. We'll see. It's already getting a little late. We'll see. I'm not like super ready to stop streaming, but it's also just kind of like, I don't know. I guess we'll get there when we get there, but yeah, definitely not getting to 3,500 today. I could do that for sure. I could, well, I guess technically that was 3,000 right there. And I made no hoopla about it, no special. No, that's how I get sometimes. Like normally I would, really build up the anticipation for, the thousand marks, do something more special. But I completely forgot what we were doing right there and just, move past that. So we're at 3,000 encounters now. We've officially seen 3,000 Tepigs and not one of them has been shiny. So I could definitely move over to Platinum if we wanted to. If anyone was interested in that. No, it's just been 3,000. I haven't done 3,000 resets. I've encountered 3,000 Tepigs. Like, the thing goes up by 2 every time because of 2 encounters. Come on, can you open the bag, please? Oh, we got double female there. Yeah, no, if we were at 6,000 Tepigs, I would certainly be like, okay, this is taking way too long. I need to get this shiny ASAP. But yeah, no, we're just at 3,000 total encounters. Give or take a few. I think there were a couple of streams where I messed up and maybe didn't count a couple of encounters and whatnot, so we might realistically be at like 3,020 maybe instead of 3,002. I might have messed up here or there. Very occasionally. Yeah, that's why I like to occasionally throw out the random Snivy and Oshawott encounter, just because it would be really something to do all these resets for Tepig and then just randomly go looking for the Snivy or Oshawott and out of nowhere you get a shiny. Which, shoot, we can do that now. Let's go for Oshawott. We'll do one random Oshawott reset right here. Do not tell me. Hopefully they didn't, It looks like they might have done the classic, fill this thing up with vanilla ice cream, then put a little bit of Reese's on top and call it a day. There does not seem to be any in the bottom of this cup. Yeah, that's just how it is in most games. Like, every game except for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you have to choose the starter and then go check it in the party to see if it's shiny. They just, yeah, I don't know why. They changed it up for one game and one game only. And then in games like, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald and their remakes, you have to actually go into the battle with that Poochyena or Zigzagoon or whatever it is at the beginning of the game. So you have to wait until, the Pokemon comes out of the Pokeball and goes into battle. kind of actually, I guess, is the same with Gen 4 as well. You have to choose the Pokemon, then get into the battle before you can actually see if it's shiny. Yeah, and I guess Black, White 1. Basically all of them. I think it's just Gen 2 that doesn't make you... I guess Gen 6 you can check before you get into the battle. But yeah, at least in Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Fire Red, Leaf Green, after you choose the starter, you have to check the party. Every other game, you have to go into the battle, and then these you have to check the party as well. And then X and Y, you can check the party. I think Sun and Moon... Do you get into a battle with anything after you choose your starter in Sun and Moon? Don't remember. Haven't played that game in forever. No. Right, are you just going to continue sitting there? I mean, I guess to each their own, whatever tickles your fancy, but it's kind of like one of those things where, like, you know, if it's not hurting me, I don't really care, but at the same time, and you know, you can allow people to live their life and kind of like do what, you know, if they choose to, you know, enjoy that, then that's their thing, but it can be a little weird maybe, you know, at times. Yeah, there are some Pokemon that are just a little bit just tainted by all the stuff that has been brought about for them online. Which, I mean, a lot of that might not even be from people who are actually furries. A lot of that stuff might just be from people who are, you know, wanting to have, you know, be funny and draw some art of these characters in weird ways. And they're not actually, they're just trying to be, I don't know, edgy, you know, funny, whatever. They're not genuinely like a furry themselves. They're just drawing these things in weird ways to do it, because why not? No. No, it's definitely, well, I don't even know if it's so much the fact that bipedal Pokemon are controversial because they're furryfied or whatever. I think bipedal Pokemon are just controversial because like people want Pokemon to look less humanoid because like I don't know, the more humanoid you make something, the more like kind of conflicting it is in terms of like being a monster. I don't really know, but also I think it bothers people that so many times, especially with the starters, these Pokemon start off as like four-legged animals and then just turn into basically humans in animal form. It's just kind of like, you know, could Fennekin have not just stayed a four-legged fox? You know, could Incineroar have not just stayed a four-legged cat? Did they have to stand up and basically become humans? I think that's really the issue people have with it. It's like, you know, you thought Litten was going to be a cool saber-toothed tiger kind of thing, and then it was just a wrestler. And then like ones like Quaxley, it's like, okay, Quaxley is bipedal because it's a duck. Ducks are bipedal. But then when it becomes Quaquaval, it's just like, did you have to make it so human? Like, I don't know. At least Fuecoco stayed an animal on all fours. Like at least Skeledirge is just a crocodile. Or an alligator. I don't know which one that's supposed to be. Yeah, the genies in their incarnate form have always been a little weird to me. Like, I like their Therian forms a whole lot better. The Therian forms are really cool. The genie forms are a little meh. So it's like, I kind of get it. I get it that, you know, not all Pokemon need to be humanoid. We can leave them as just, you know, monstrous, you know, creatures. I mean, yeah, sure. You know, Dragonite's fine because, yeah, it's bipedal, but it's a dragon, clearly. You know. What was that noise? What that was? Like, it's clearly a dragon, but it'd be different if it was, you know, basically a human, but dragon-esque. Like, it was, you know, you just basically gave it a human silhouette, but then with some wings and like a more human, maybe it's like a dragonish face, but it's like a humanoid body. Like that's when it's weird. That's when it's like, okay, why is it not just a dragon? Why does it look like a person dressed up like a dragon? You know, it's like why Jinx has always been kind of controversial. It's just like, what is Jinx supposed to be? Like, what was the idea? What was the idea behind Jinx as a Pokemon. It's literally just a person. Like Jinx is just a human, but like it looks a little funky. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fan bases have their weird portions, but certain ones definitely do have it worse than others. I mean, Pokemon surely does have some I mean, but also when you just get as big as Pokemon is, like it's just bound to happen. When you create something and it gets so large, like you're gonna have people come into it that are just a little strained, you know, do a little too much maybe. But what's up? What's up? I guess I've never asked this. Do you want me to call you Lulu or Lou or Luan? What's your how do you want me to call you? But what's up? What's up? Welcome back. Lou, okay, I gotcha. What's up, Ryder? Oh, why are you whining? Oh, my hand's over the stepping. That is not shiny though. Where's my cup? Yeah, I think I knew that. He's quite the Pokemon to use Helping Hand for sure. What hands it's using, I don't know, but you know, it's like Wooper with Ice Punch. What is Wooper punching you with? I think Wobbuffet only learns 4 moves. Like, I thought Wobbuffet literally only learned Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, and like one other move. Okay, yeah, it's Wooper. Yeah, I think Wobbuffet's whole gimmick is like it's punching bag and like taking hits and doing damage back. Like, I think that's all it gets. Right, are you crazy? Why are you giving me this sass, huh? But yeah, I don't know how I forgot about Destiny Bond. Destiny Bond is like Wobbuffet's whole thing as a Nuzlocke killer and all that. Well, its use of Counter and Mirror Coat and Destiny Bond is why it's a Nuzlocke killer sometimes, but I always wonder why they gave Wobbuffet a baby form. Like, why not necessary? I mean, it's like, why were a lot of the baby Pokemon necessary, but certain ones, like, why not? And Chingling, why did Chimecho need a baby form? If you want to give Chimecho something, you should give Chimecho an evolution. It did not need a baby. Yeah, Gastly learning the elemental punches was funny. Yeah, but who's buying Why Not merch? Like, was Why Not popular, or was Wobbuffet even popular enough for anyone to want merch? I mean, sure. I mean, well, I don't think Riolu's a baby. Is Riolu a baby Pokemon? Maybe it is. I mean, it evolves by friendship. Almost all of the baby Pokemon evolve by friendship. Huh. I did a... Did I use Riolu for mine? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, yeah, it is a baby. Yeah, it is. I don't know why I was second that. Yeah, it is. For some reason, I was like briefly thinking it wasn't, but yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Riolu into Lucario makes sense, but like it makes so much sense. That's why I didn't think it was a baby Pokemon at first, because I was sitting here like, typically they gave baby Pokemon to just Pokemon from like previous generations. They wanted to give more to. They didn't generally give Pokemon babies in the same generation, but I guess Riolu and the Lucario is one of the exceptions. Same with Toxel. I don't know why they didn't make any baby Pokemon after Generation 4, and then they just introduced Toxel out of nowhere. Like they skipped 3 generations without babies, and then gave us Toxel and the Toxtricity. And then I can get some of them, like I can kind of understand giving Chansey a baby, because breeding and like Chansey hatching out of an egg just seems a little weird. You know, there's some Pokemon that's like, you don't seem like you should be hatching out of eggs. Like, you seem like you should be more of like an adult form and not a baby. For a small Pokemon. But then like Kangaskhan feels like it should be one of those Pokemon that got a baby evolution, because like Kangaskhan, like hatching eggs and getting a Kangaskhan out of it is a little weird. I guess they couldn't give everything a baby, but ones like Igglybuff and Cleffa, though, those are not necessary. Like, you can just stick with Jigglypuff and Clefairy as the base of that line. We didn't need anything before that. Well, Blissey didn't even need an evolution, like... But like I said, Happiny, I understand, like... Happini's not as bad. I don't think it's quite as weird to have, but... Yeah, no, I do not know how Kangaskhan comes out of an egg with a baby. It is quite strange. Also, one I always thought about was Cubone is born with the skull on its head. Like, you hatch a Cubone and it's born with the skull on its head, but the lore is that it wears the skull of its dead mother. So like every Cubone ever has a dead mother that it's born with the skull of. I don't know how that works. wrist is starting to feel weird. I don't know what. Get up here. Also, like, Cubone's mother, like, it's technically Marowak because, like, you breed Marowak, you get a Cubone. But then, like, isn't Marowak just, like, the skull that Cubone was wearing kind of, like, became its head, right? So, like, how does that... Ryder. Ryder's all the... okay. Like, Cubone evolves into Marowak, so the skull, like, morphs with it almost and becomes its head. So then if Marowak's the mother, is Cubone wearing the skull from the inside of its head or the one that grew around the outside of its head? I think that's why the popular theory is that actually the mother of Cubone is a Kangaskhan, and that Cubone is the little baby in Kangaskhan's pouch, and the skull is from Kangaskhan. Because, like, it doesn't, like, the whole, like, Marowak and Cubone into Marowak, but then Marowak is the mother that dies to give Cubone the skull, but then it evolves into Marowak and the skull becomes part of it from having it on. It's like, it's just like a weird cycle. Like, how did that start? Like, what's going on there? I think that's why in Sun and Moon they gave Marowak an Alolan form that was Ghost type. I think the whole lore around Cubone and Marowak is just very ghostly. Ryder, what are you doing? Ryder, you are going to knock over my light. Are you stuck? I think he's stuck. Oh, did you get out? Yeah, I mean, I guess that definitely can be yeah, that can be canon, but I mean, like, when you're breeding a Marowak in the daycare, your Marowak doesn't die, and you can infinitely get eggs. So, you know, what about then? You know, you got a Marowak, and also you can breed Cubone to get more Cubone. You don't have to breed Marowak. So what then? What if the mother is a Cubone? You can put Cubone in the daycare with a Ditto and get more Cubone. I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, fire can boil water, but in the general exchange of fire and water, I think water typically wins that one. You know, if you have a significant amount of fire compared to water, sure, the fire would overcome by just evaporating the water, but... Now, one interaction I think ice should be super effective on water, or at least water shouldn't resist ice. Like, ice doesn't resist water, so why does water get to resist ice? Writer, buddy, goodness gracious. But yeah, that's one thing. I think they could have made the ice types a lot better by either, yeah. If you've never, I think Wolfie VGC has some good videos on the whole ice type and water type interval. He made videos of like ranking the typings, and you know, ice is pretty low down there because it's like ice is so weird. They made it kind of like a glass cannon type because it does super effective damage against a decent number of things, but it only resists itself. And then all the, like, so many Pokemon given the ice, and it's also weak to a lot of things. But then, like, so many Pokemon with ice are not fast or strong. They're bulky. And it's like, why is this the glass cannon type, but all the Pokemon for a while were just bulky? Kind of weird. Yeah, using ice types is honestly kind of challenging. Especially because there are a lot of common types that do them in. You know, you're using an all ice team and you're going up against someone who has, a fire type user, you're going to have a rough time. You're going up against a rock type user, you're going to have a rough time. Steel types, good luck. You ain't getting through that one. You know, that's why Mamoswine was such a big deal when it came out. It was like one of the first ice types that was genuinely like good at being an offensive Pokemon, but that's because, I mean, it has good offensive stats, yes, but it's also because it's a ground type. Yeah, Delibird is pretty... Ryder, buddy, I'm so sorry. I keep kicking you. I'm sorry. You keep moving and I don't realize it, and I go to stretch my legs and you're in a different spot. Yeah, Ice type is a cool typing, but they just did not get... They drew the short straw for sure. And then ice was special for the longest time. So like the only good physical ice types like Piloswine and Sneasel were just shit out of luck. Like freaking Sneasel, such a cool Pokemon, such a cool design. But then Generation 2, Dark Ice were special typings. Sneasel's special attack is abysmal. That is, solid physical attack, not anything crazy, but it's solid. It's decently fast. But Sneasel was basically just dead water because its stab typings were special. Thankfully, by the time Weavile came around, they've rectified that, and Weavile became a pretty solid Pokemon. Because Weavile was like one of the first true fast offensive ice types that was purely for doing damage, not Yeah, flying. I think flying's an underrated offensive typing. But flying is seen more as a secondary typing. Like, it wasn't until Gen 5 that we got the first mono flying type Pokemon. Tornadus was the first ever Pokemon to be just flying type. And then I think it was a while until there was a Pokemon with a primary typing of flying. Like, I think, maybe was it Noibat? I can't remember. It was like a good bit of time before any Pokemon even got a primary typing of flying. It was just always secondary. Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. It's like it's... Oh, this happens to me sometimes. Goodness. Yeah, like, it is a good typing, but with just bad moves. That is true. Physically, bad moves, because, like, the strong ones are, like, 2 turns attacks, or, like, recoil damage. And then special, there's, like, the strongest special flying type move is, like, Air Slash. Like, what, the Hurricane, I guess, is the strongest special attack, but inconsistent because of the 70 base accuracy. And even Air Slash isn't 100% accurate. Like, it's not that strong. Like, it has a good flinch chance, but other moves have good flinch chance as well, and they're not inaccurate like Air Slash is. Yeah, ground was just ground. I mean, ground's been blessed since Gen 1. Ground was just given the tools to be a powerful offensive typing early on. And then once they did the physical special split, they came up with Earth Power. A little bit worse than Earthquake. Not quite as strong, but still a solid move. That is true. Yeah, that is nice. Earth Power also doesn't hit both the opponents. Yeah, yeah. Physical electric types, kind of like physical fire types. I mean, fire at least has stuff like Flare Blitz, but yeah, physical electric is doo-doo. I guess that new move they just introduced, Supercell Slam. I don't know everything about it, but I think it's strong-ish as a physical electric move. But I don't. Does it have requirements? Like, I don't remember what all Supercell Slam. That try saying that 5 times fast. Good lord. I don't remember all that goes into that move. Like, if there's any drawbacks to it or like weirdness with it. Oh, it's electric high jump kick. I gotcha. I did not know. And what is it, like 100 base power? What's the power on it? I would hope it's more than that, because high jump kick is what, what is high jump kick? 130? Is it that much, or is it lower? I thought high jump kick was fairly high. I think it's 130, right? So I would hope Supercell Slam would at least be like 120. Yeah, it's one. I mean, there's a reason why as soon as Mian Xiao learned close combat over high jump kick, everyone dropped high jump kick as a move. Like close combat, even though it's weaker than high jump kick, it's just so much better. Even with the defense lowering. You give a Pokemon close combat compared to high jump kick, they're going to choose close combat every time. Dang, Supercell Slam is only 100. Yeah, still, physical electric types get no love, no respect. Mm-hmm. You know, I just realized, looking at the clock and looking at what encounter we're on right now, I think these are gonna be the last two for the stream today. We're about to hit 3 hours. We just got over 3,000, 3,050. I think we'll go with these last two for the day, and then we'll call it a night. So let's see. We'll break out the Victini coin. We'll go with the we'll say Japanese is heads, English is tails. All right, so Japanese is going to be our 3,050 encounter. Yeah, I guess. I can't, no longer able to pick up the DS and show it closer, so we're just going to have to look at them one at a time. So, encounter number 3,049 is not a shiny. But that is okay, because encounter number 3,050, the shiny Tepig. So close, so close. For a brief second, I really thought it happened because of, like, the way this camera makes the colors a little different over here. Ooh, 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 ooh. I almost popped off. But unfortunately, once again, we are held at bay by this little pig. This little pig does not want to shine. Oh, it does not want to come out for us. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone for dropping by. Once again, the support is always appreciated. Always greatly appreciated from all y'all. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hopefully I will see y'all. It'll probably be Tuesday. Probably not tomorrow, unfortunately, but yeah, I'll see y'all then. Hope y'all have a great next few days and rest of your weekend. I don't know what time it is for y'all, but or for some of y'all. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time.